Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode recap of Agatha All Along, episode 5. I'm sorry that this recap is getting posted so late. My life got busy and I'm back now. Alright, let's get in this recap. Spoilers for episode 5 of Agatha All Along, so if you haven't watched it, save this video, go watch it, and then come back. Once again, I'm not going to go into too much detail because the point of this video is to get you excited so you go watch Agatha yourself. This episode picks up right where we left off. The gang is asleep in the little campfire session. Lilia wakes up because she has a premonition of the Salem 7 coming after them. Agatha's like, alright guys, let's go. The point of the story is finish where you start. Go, let's go, we gotta go. They start running down the road and they find that they're actually surrounded and there's nowhere to go. That's when Tia mentions the idea to escape by broom. The witches are not too fond of the idea because of how the rumors of every witch flies a broom, but they have no other choice. So they all make brooms together and they hit the skies. The witches find themselves actually enjoying their broom ride, but then all of a sudden the brooms turn upside down and Agatha's like, it's the road, it's pulling us down, and they see the next trial. Once they're back on the ground, they see the Salem 7 are still coming after them and they run into the house. This trial got them dressed up in like very 90s going to camp vibes. They come to the conclusion that it is Agatha's trial. They start looking for a clue like the card from the first trial. That's when the Ouija board comes flying off the shelf and they figure out that they have to play with the Ouija board. Teen starts reading the rules and they get ready to play. You could pick up that Agatha is a little nervous and scared because they're like, oh, who's waiting on the other side to speak with Agatha? She's killed so much people, and Agatha's like, yeah, it literally could be anybody. Then we get this comedic scene with Agatha pushing out around the letters to spell Mrs. Hart, and then she pretends to get possessed by Mrs. Hart, but the gang's not having it, and they're like, okay, come on, let's go back to what we're supposed to be doing. Then she actually gets it together and starts. There's a spirit that comes and spells out the words, punish Agatha, and it just keeps doing it over and over again, and Agatha gets scared and she lets go of the board, which you're not supposed to do according to the rules. Jen turns against Agatha and is like, okay, to finish this trial, we need to punish her. And the gang tries to figure out a way to punish Agatha, and then Agatha gets possessed. Agatha is possessed by none other than her mother. Then there's a little chase scene where they're following Agatha around the cabin, but then Agatha's mother comes out of her, and you see Agatha's mom as the ghostly presence. They start talking to Agatha's mom. There's some comedic lines, but essentially the point of it is that Agatha's mom tells them that they need to leave Agatha there and continue going down the road to pass this trial. Of course, Agatha's against that and is trying to tell her friends, no, don't. Then the group is split into two. Teen's like, we can't leave her. Alice is like, we can't leave her. Lilia and Jen are like, we have to. This is what the trial wants. Then all of a sudden, Agatha's mom goes back to possessing Agatha and goes to attack the group. Alice is like, no, and goes to protect Agatha and blast Agatha with her magic. But because of Agatha's magic and her ability, she starts taking Alice's magic and killing Alice. Agatha kills Alice and the group is very upset with her. But then the ladder opens showing that they can exit, that they've completed the trial and they can leave the house. Now we're back to them on the road, and they're all clearly upset with Agatha for what she did to Alice, but I find it strange that they didn't bring Alice's body with them and bury it like they did Mrs. Hart. But what also is strange is that Rio is not there with them when we are back on the road. Teen is really talking to Agatha like, why did you do that? She was trying to protect you. And Agatha is just like, I didn't mean to. And Teen's like, don't lie to me. And you see Agatha smirk at him, like if she knows something. And then Agatha says, this is what it means to be a witch. And Teen says, if this is what it means to be a witch, to hurting people just to get what you want, I want no part of that. Then Agatha says, you're so much like your mother. And it's like, what? Did she just say that? We were all thinking it, but did she just say that? That's when we start to see magic around Billy's hand. He controls Jen and Lilia to toss Agatha into the mud. And as they're coming back towards him, he blasts them away too. And then we see a crown magically appearing on his head, just like Wanda, which is so exciting. And then the song choice for this scene, You Should See Me in a Crown. Yes, that was perfect. And that's how the episode ends. Does this mean we can officially start calling Teen Billy? Because that is so exciting. This episode was so good. I really liked it. So far, it's my favorite episode in the show, and I cannot wait to see how this show ends. There's so many possibilities for them to go, and I am truly excited for this show. I truly believe that it's one of the best shows that Marvel has come out with since WandaVision. And yes, if you know me, I was a huge fan of WandaVision. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a magical day, and don't forget to come back for a recap of episode 6. Bye!